Hello, learners. I welcome you all back to class. All too soon, we are in our 11th week, and today we are going to look at strand 2, that is cycles, and our substrand life cycles of organisms. And then under life cycles of organisms, we are going to look at how day and night are formed. But before we delve into the lesson, you did a speed test last week, and I must say that a lot of people didn't do the test. Maybe you did it, but you didn't take a picture of it and send to me. So please do, okay? If you have done it, kindly take a picture and send to me so that I will assess it. Those that you had wrong, I will correct you. So that when the question is repeated in the end of month test, you'll be able to get it. So please work hard, don't be lazy. Write the notes, do your assignments, and do all your speed tests and your quizzes. That will make you a good student. So please, is that okay? Good. So we are going to look at how day and night are formed. And you just hearing this will tell you about the relationship between the planets and the sun. So we are going to look at the solar system because the movement, the rotation of the earth brings about day and night. So come with me, let's learn more. I wish you all the best. So let's take notice of the following. The position of the sun is fixed in the solar system. This means that the sun does not move. Now, in the solar system, you have one big sun and you have 8 planets that revolve around the sun. The sun does not move, it is stationary. But the other planets, including Earth, revolve around the sun. All the planets, including the Earth, revolve around the sun. The Earth rotates or spins on its own axis through an angle of 360 degrees. The point 4 says the spinning of the Earth on its own axis is what is called rotation. The Earth does two movements as it rotates or it moves around the sun. It does two movements. The first movement is rotation. So as the planets move around the sun, including the Earth, they do two movements. The first one is rotation and the second is revolution. Rotation causes day and night and it happens within 24 hours. Point 3 says the Earth rotates or spins on its own axis through an angle of 360 degrees. Point 5, it takes the Earth 360 degrees to make one complete rotation, which is 24 hours. So when the Earth is rotating around the sun, it takes a maximum of 24 hours, which causes day and night. Don't forget, we have 24 hours in a day. So it causes day and night. When the Earth makes a complete rotation, it it does this in 24 hours and at an angle of 360 degrees. 6 point, the movement of the Earth around the sun is what we call revolution. I've mentioned this, revolution. Now, when the Earth is moving, it does a very long movement around the sun and that short movement. So the short movement is what we call the rotation and the long movement is what we call revolution. I think I have to meet you one day or when school opens and I will demonstrate this to you how the movement takes place. But as I said, the short movement is known as rotation, and the long movement is known as revolution. And the Earth takes a maximum of 365 1/4 days to make a complete revolution. That is about a year to make a complete revolution around the sun. Point 7 and 8, I think I have mentioned this. It takes the Earth 365 1/4 days, which is equal to 1 year, to make a complete revolution. 8. The rotation of the Earth on its own axis causes day and night, which I believe I have mentioned. The rotation of the Earth on its own axis causes day and night. So this is the solar system, and this is how the movement takes place. Now, this solar system, you can see Pluto in there, but Pluto has diminished. So currently, Pluto is not part of the planets. So we have currently 8 planets. So do not count Pluto. Let's count from Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 planets. And the Earth is the 3rd planet away from the Sun. After Mercury, you have Venus, and then you have the Earth. So as I said, the Earth does 2 movements. First, it does rotation. So the line or the path on which all the planets are moving is known as an orbit. And they do round movement on that path. And then they also now move straight on the same path. So the round movement on the path is known as rotation, and then the straight movement around the sun is known as revolution. Please take notice of this. So test your understanding on this. Look at this is reasoning skills. Let me see who can explain this very well to me. Now, in the picture, the size of the sun is bigger than the size of the earth, which we all know. But the figure under the earth is bigger. That is about 1,300,000 than the figure under the sun. And the figure under the sun, if you can see, I can see 1. So explain the reason why there is 1,300,000 under the earth and just 1 under the sun. And then the second image represents the relative position of the sun. You can see the sun, the moon, and then the earth in the solar system. First question says describe the position of the sun. B says describe the movement of the earth. And then C says write 3 benefits of the sun to the earth. I wish you all the best. Take your time and explain these things very well. Don't write plenty. Just go straight to the point and explain your answer. Until then, I'll see you again. Take care and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye-bye.